Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, Gamer Tech Guru, where it's all about games and tech. Today I've got a video for you testing out the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 3 emulation test, gaming test. As you can see on the right hand side in the corner guys, I do have a little thermal monitor for you just to check out thermals while gaming. Do have a lot of games on here for you guys. I've got Fortnite, Genshin Impact, PUBG Mobile, GTA as well. Any games you want me to test, guys, let me know in the comments below. I will download them and check them out for you. That is a native Android games. I've got PSP emulator. I will be downloading a PS2 emulator for you guys as well to test that out. I've got Sudachi, which is also a Switch emulator. I will be making separate videos for these guys, so hit that like and subscribe button so you don't miss any of my videos. Like I said, any games you want to see specifically, guys, want me testing out or anything, let me know. I will test it out for you guys, so drop a comment, let me know. Today we will be checking out Citra, which is a 3DS emulation for the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 3. And to be really honest with you, this will apply for anything with a Snapdragon 888. I believe that's the chipset this is running at this moment in time. So Snapdragon 888. Any phone with those kind of specs, etc., will most likely get the same results. So like I said, guys, I will be making separate videos for separate games and separate emulation today. As you can see, Citra 3DS emulation. Don't ask me, guys, where to get the ROMs, etc. from. That is a little tricky area. Quick Google search will help you out on that. This is for education purposes and entertainment purposes. Just to let you guys know, buying a 2021 flagship phone, what kind of performance you get in 2025. Okay, and as you can see, guys, my Citra is loaded here. This is the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 3, which is around, I believe the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 7 is just going to come out any moment now. So it's around 4 generations old, guys. It's not the latest, greatest, but I love it. You know, it's all updated to the latest Android, Android 15. And yeah, I've had no problems. Got it at a very, very good price. Battery's decent. And as you can tell, guys, from my Citra, I am mostly a Pokemon fan. And there's many reasons for that. A, I love Pokemon. From the red and blue days when they first come out, and second of all, if you guys remember correctly, the PSP was out roughly at the same time as the PSP. So most of the games, unless it's first party or third party that are specifically for Nintendo, such as Pokemon, they were available, most of the games, for PSP and or their handhelds. And as I do have the PSP emulator, it plays better with single screen, a bit better, and so I've downloaded most of them games for PSP. As I said, Pokemon is mostly what I play on Switch or even any Nintendo emulator. So just going to test out a few games here. So what shall we click on? I think I've started a few games, but let's see what's going on here, guys. So just starting the game up. And yep, badge 0, 3 minutes of playtime, and let's get into it, guys. As you can see, a few dips, etc., but once we're loaded into the game, looking nice, looking good. Performance isn't too bad, and we are still on 32 degrees so far. So let's play around, see what performance we get. What I really want to test is not only performance and heat, but also stutters, lags, and graphical itches. Is this Snapdragon 888 gonna play stutter free, lag free, and on top of that glitch free? Are you able to complete the game? So here I am. Hey, sorry, this way over here. Hey, who's this? One of my bloody friends, I believe. See that stutter there, like and lag, guys? So that's what I'm talking about. It happens in all emulation. I mean, that's what this is, emulation. It's not playing on the actual device. So you get stutters, lags when loading shaders, loading new scenes, etc. Nothing to worry about, nothing that takes away from the gameplay. So here we are. Let's see what's happening here. This is the meeting place. Okay, let me introduce you. Yeah. This is Timos, Trevor. So I believe, guys, I am playing at a 2x resolution. Let me just check the settings for you here. So these are the settings I'm using, guys. If you want to just go down, 2x resolution, so a little nicer, like cleaner, and the rest I believe is just the standard. So here we go. Playing well so far, as you can see at the speed at the top, 99, 56, around 60 frames per second. So let's see, what shall I let them call me, guys? Big S, ooh. Little S, S Meister, or Big S? I think I'll go for Big S. So guys, this is playing perfectly so far. Heat is on, let's just click. So from 32 degrees, I believe 32.4, not too taxing, not too demanding. So battery life will be amazing as well, playing these kind of emulation games rather than the high-end 120 frames per second, high graphic setting games. So doing well so far, no graphical glitches or anything of the sort. So do I get to, ooh, I get to choose my starter Pokemon. And guys, I don't know about you, does anyone really pick, the grass type Pokemons? Now, Froakie, it's not too bad, I suppose, but for me, it's always been the Charmanders and the Fires and the, Torchkins and Blazikins, and so, Fennekin, I choose you. As you can see there, guys, it said at the top there just a little while ago, shader loaded. So yeah, shaders are loading, you'll get a bit of stutters, while it's loading, but nothing that takes away from the gameplay, as I said. Working well so far. Would I like to give my Pokemon a nickname? No, thank you, sir. Don't really give nicknames, do I? Come on, then. So this game is playing quite well so far, guys, as you can tell. Pokemon X on the 3DS Citra Emulation on the Snapdragon 888, running nice and smooth. I am playing, guys, with a PlayStation 4 controller, as you can see here. I am on the hunt in the market for a gamepad that I can, put my Samsung Galaxy Z Fold in and play. I did have the GameSir X2 controller, so guys, mine doesn't work anymore. It's gone bloody bust, hasn't it? So I am looking for a new one. If there is any recommendations you guys have, anything you've seen, anything you're using, let me know in the comments below, guys, and I'll be buying a new controller at this moment in time. Like I said, I am using a PlayStation 4 controller, which normally I use for my PC, but just thought I'll connect it to me Galaxy Fold and test out a few games for you. So Pokemon games are running quite well, guys, here. Okay, so it's gone a bit higher, 33. So we are on 32.9 degrees. It's getting a bit hot here. As you can tell, guys, I have got the charger in as well. So I suppose the charger will heat it up a little. So not too bad, I suppose. So getting some letters and stuff of the sort. So looks good so far. Let's go give this letter and then let's try another game. Something different than Pokemon. And like I said, guys, if there is any games you want specifically tested, write down in the comments below, and I will try my best to get it tested for you, download it. Okay. You're gonna be okay. So time for my first ever Pokemon battle. Let's have this first Pokemon battle, then let's try out another game for Nintendo 3DS emulation on the Galaxy Z Fold, no, Z Fold 3 Snapdragon 888 chipset. So there's my Pokemon Fennekin. You can do it, and because fire is your weakness, let's get some bloody points. Super effective. Brilliant graphics. I love these Pokemon games. They've just gotten better and better over the years. From the 2D to the 3Ds, and from 150 Pokemon to God knows how many now, 900,000, something of the sort. Amazing. And there we are, level 6. No issues running these games, guys, as you can tell, even in the battles and, you know, through all the animations, etc., and move sets. There's no slowdowns, nothing that detracts or takes away from the gameplay. So here we are, guys. I'm just going to hit a save on this and try another game out for you guys, just so you get a better, you know, just in case you don't play Pokemon, so you can get a better understanding on what kind of frames per second and performance you'll get running the 3DS. So that's one game saved. So Pokemon X, Pokemon Y, looking good on the 3DS emulation scene. So we are at 33.3 degrees, guys, playing for a few minutes. So let's play Lego's Marvel Avengers, another game that I quite like. So like I said, guys, if there is any specific game you wanting to know what it plays like on this phone or on this chipset, let me know, guys. I will test it out for you. Okay, and here we go, Lego Marvel Avengers. Looking quite good so far, no lags, no slowdowns. So yes, guys, you don't need the latest and greatest Snapdragon 8 Elite, you know, chipset, you know, to play all emulation and games, you know. As long as you're willing to sacrifice on the quality a little, you know, instead of maybe the high settings on every game, playing on low or medium, maybe dropping the frames from 120 to 60, you know, if you want to do something like that, a chipset like this is perfectly fine for that. I understand if you do want to play everything top end, top of the, you know, top of the bollocks, you know, high graphics, high frames per second, you know, then of course you want that best processor available, the latest processor available. But I believe after this, you know, 888 was the 8 Gen 1, then I believe it was the 8 Gen 2, 8 Gen 3, etc. And I believe right now we are on the 8 Elite. So it is, I believe, a few years old, but here we are, guys, just going through Nintendo 3DS emulation. And like I said, guys, this is just for education and entertainment purposes, just to let you guys know what a 4-year-old, you know, what was top of the line processor 4 years ago, high-end processor 4 years ago, how it holds up in 2025. I mean, someone like me, guys, I'm willing to, you know, sacrifice a few visual qualities, dropping down to medium, low settings, you know, from 120 frames per second, dropping down to the 60 frames per second, you know. So for me, something like this is quite decent, well bang for the buck. Don't need the latest and greatest. And on top of that, guys, as you can see, it's a Samsung Galaxy Fold, so I'm into the folds myself. Can't be paying £2,000 for the latest and greatest fold. This is the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 3, something I've had before. I got a really good deal in it. I was in the market and I got a good deal on the Z Fold 3 again, so I thought, you know, I've had it before, it was amazing. So I thought not much changes, you know, from the upper generations. Camera's fine for me, screen's absolutely perfect for me, battery's really good for me, you know, so I can't complain. So this, I had a really good deal on it, £300 in the UK, brand new, more or less, not a single scratch on it, brand new refurb, and it's fully refurbished, brand new batteries and everything. So hold A to reflect incoming projectile. Ooh, yes. So here we are, guys. So this guy, as you can tell, plays nicely around 80, 90, you know. So it's cool, it's playing not too bad. And as you could tell with the right hand side, guys, it is at 34 degrees now. So let's fight, Captain. So getting a bit warmer, but fully playable, guys, enjoyable as well, not taking away anything from the playable experience. Looks nice, looks good, and I can carry on playing this and maybe have a walkthrough. If you guys do want to see a walkthrough or gameplay of any of the games or anything of the sort, guys, do drop a comment, let me know. And I enjoy making these videos for you guys, and I do appreciate all the help, all the support I get from you guys watching my videos, commenting on it. So yeah, if you do like these kind of video guys, and like I did say, I have plenty in the pipeline for you guys. Emulation from Sudachi, Switch, and emulation from PSP, PS2, emulation, from I'm going to download the PS2 emulator, native Android games guys, Genshin Impact. I've got a lot of videos coming out for you guys, so hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of my videos. Hit that like button if you like these kind of videos, and yeah, thank you very much for all your support guys. As you can see guys, there is a bit of slowdowns and lags on this game, as you can tell. But personally, does it take away from the experience of playing the game? No, it does not for myself personally. For you guys, it may. Maybe this is not a game you would want to emulate on the Citra, or maybe you'd want to get a better phone with a more up-to-date processor to run this game at full speed. Maybe I could lower down some settings and even maybe play this at 100%, but it is perfectly fine playing at 70-80% at this moment in time for me guys, and I can't lie, it's playing really well. Can't complain. I'd play it like this any day, anytime. So yeah, another win in my opinion for the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 3 and Citra emulation. There's Black Widow. Hello, where you going? So let's just check out the very quickly. So we are 33.7 degrees guys, and it says there no throttling, etc. So no thermal throttling at this moment in time on this phone. Running well. So at this moment in time guys, can you see 80, 90, 87, 90 plus percent. So playing really well guys, decent. And so yeah, it looks like another well done for Snapdragon 888, which is 4 years old now, for the emulation here on 3DS. So yes guys, this works brilliantly, and let's try out another game. One last game guys, and should give you more or less an idea of what the Snapdragon 888 or the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 3, any phone with this kind of chipset, will work in 2025. So let's try out Pokemon Ultra Sun. A bit more demanding, a bit more 3D version of the Pokemon games. So here we go guys. As you can see, this is playing nice. Now as you can see guys, this has sometimes a few glitches here and there. I have noticed, if you go, can you see me guy is glitching? So let's just, if I go on the settings, if I'm correct, last time if I enabled fast or accurate, I believe it fixed it. Yeah, and there you go guys, as you can see, glitches have gone. So you might have to play around with the settings on a few of the games if you get glitches, graphical issues, etc. But look, I've just messed around with one setting and it's all okay now. So here we go guys, playing Ultra Sun, a bit more demanding than the Pokemon game we've just played, a bit more updated, So here we are, let's see what performance we get with these. Just loading shaders, see what the see how hot this device gets as well after a few minutes of playing. So thank you very much guys for staying this long, if you have, for watching this video. I appreciate it. And oh yes, this is where I have to save you, because you get attacked, don't you? So take a look at guys at the speed and the frames per second there if you want. See if there's any frames, lags, any graphical issues. See if this game is playable for yourself. We did get a bit of slowdowns on the previous game, as I mentioned, and as you did see, the Marvel Avengers, but nothing. If you were playing yourself, nothing you could genuinely not tell. It's not something that'll take away from the experience of playing. Quick few games. Just on the tube, or just on the bus, or just on the train, just on the way to work and on your break, lunch, playing half an hour, 40 minutes. It won't take away nothing from that. So working brilliant so far. Save Nebby. I'll save Nebby for you. So yeah guys, if you want to see any gameplays or anything of the sort, I've got plenty of videos that I shall be releasing for you guys. Emulation, gaming, PC, Android. So hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any more videos. Any game you guys want to see specific, PC or Android emulation, etc., guys, let me know. I'll try my absolute best, download it and show you what it's like playing. And as you can see, guys, there is a bit of stutter, there is a bit of lag, but again, like I said, as soon as it loads and you're playing, like right now it's loaded, I'm playing, it doesn't take away from the experience of playing the games or anything, so nothing that makes much of a difference. So here I am. As you can tell, I've already got my lit in. I'm a fire guy, and let's go. So playing brilliantly at this moment in time, perfect for my needs. I don't need a Snapdragon 8 Elite for playing, what I play and what I do. I think this is perfect enough. If you think something like this is good enough for you, go out there, guys. Find a perfect device for yourself. You don't have to pay thousands and thousands of pounds to buy the latest and greatest device. Most devices in the last couple of years, they're good enough to play, everything more or less, at good decent frame rates and at good decent graphic settings, as long as you don't need the ultimate, highest of the highest epic settings and the epic, frame rates. So here we are. Please help, maybe if you can, I will try my best. So as you can see, guys, we are on at this moment in time 33.9 degrees, no throttling so far, so let's do what we can. Just another few more minutes, guys, to see what the performance is, what the heat, if there's any heat issues or heating up or anything, and that'll be it. So here we are. Let's see if there's any stutters or lags here, guys. So yeah, there is a bit, as you can see, guys, and like I said, while loading shaders, scenes, so 75 I've seen there, 75, 85, 87, and now we're back on 100, guys. So again, it doesn't take away from the experience of playing the games and enjoying them. Ooh, I want you. I believe that's the legendary of this game. Yep, take a look at me, boy. I will be catching you very soon. You belong to me. But no, guys, I enjoy these Pokemon games. Let me know, guys, what games you enjoy. Maybe we can play a few games together. Maybe I can do a playthrough or a walkthrough on some of your favorite games. She tried using your phone. Yeah. Oh, Nebby. You know what happened last time? You couldn't move for ages after that. Ooh, I don't want to see you like that again. I'm sorry, Nebby. I know you were trying to save me that time and I couldn't even help you in return. It's okay, I helped you. So as you can see, guys, playing on the Z Fold 3 is something different, the big 7.6 inch 120Hz AMOLED LTPO screen, it's beautiful, brilliant for gaming, brilliant for everything, entertainment, media, guys. So yeah, it looks absolutely cool. I'm on my lunch playing and someone will always go past me. What's that, mate? Oh, that's bloody nice. Is that one of the foldable phones? Ooh, looks cool, doesn't it? And yeah, you guys might think it's got a crease in the middle, but no, guys, honestly, I've noticed it in the first day. I think after the first day, even right now, I'm playing the game, mate, I can't see it, I don't notice it. You're mostly looking at it, square, face to face. You don't notice it unless you're in direct sunlight outside in the blazing sun, where at certain angles you may be able to see the crease. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother most people who said it bothered them, and then suddenly have seen my phone and they're like, oh, do you mind? I'm like, no, come here, let's watch some videos. And like, wow, it's actually right, isn't it? You can't really tell much from the crease in the middle, and yet, like I said, it'll bother you for a day or so. Apart from that, mate, you won't really notice it. So I'm enjoying this phone, enjoying the performance of it, guys. So as you can see, performance is well so far. Not any stutters or lags that will take away from the experience of playing the game. Not enough where you'll be like, nope, I can't play it, and bloody hell, let's bloody cancel it here. I can't play this game, let's exit. No. It's nothing like that, guys. You can play these games nice and easy. And like I said, I will be testing other games for you guys. PSP emulation, Switch emulation, PS2 emulation, native Android games such as Genshin Impact, Fortnite, PUBG, etc. If there's any games you want me to try out, hit that comment below, guys. Let me know. and you know, I do appreciate all the support I get from you guys. And as you can tell, guys, it looks brilliant, looks amazing, no stutters, no lags, fully playable. And let's very quickly go on this. So from 39.9, I believe it was, to 34.2, guys. My phone is on charge, so not much heating up, and I believe yeah, won't heat up too much. You know, I believe it'll be less heated if the charger wasn't in. And yeah, DS emulation, that's a thumbs up on the Snapdragon 888. Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 3, in my opinion. You know, like I said, guys, just those two things. If you could do for me, let me know, guys. I did have the GameSir X2 pad, so let me know, guys, if there is any pads out there that you would recommend for the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 3. You know, something that could put the phone in, and you know, on the sides, like the Switch style. You know, any controllers you guys recommend, let me know, guys. Apart from that, any games you want me to test specifically for you guys, let me know. And apart from that, guys, as you can tell, it is all working nice, etc. So let me just save the game here. Watch out for my videos, guys. Hit that subscribe button so you don't miss them. Switch emulation, PS2 emulation, PSP emulation, you know, gaming, etc. Games and tech. That's what this what this channel is about. So any recommendations, anything you guys want to see, drop a comment. Hit that like and subscribe button if you've enjoyed this content, and I will see you guys most likely in the next video, guys. Thank you for watching, guys. See you later.